Hello, my dear listener. Today I'm going to tell you about an incredible and exciting valley in the USA. Yosemite National Park is a national park located in Madera, Mariposa, and Tuolumne counties in the U.S. state of California. It covers an area of 3,081 kilometers and is located on the western slopes of the Sierra Nevada mountain range. It is famous for its landscapes and nature, impressive granite cliffs, waterfalls, rivers with clear water, groves of redwoods, and rich biological diversity. Almost 95% of the park is considered a wildlife area. In 1984, the park received the status of a World Heritage Site under the auspices of UNESCO. It was conceived from the very beginning as a national park, although national parks existed earlier. Among its organizers is one of the first defenders of the idea of nature reserves, John Muir. For -5 million people visit the park every year. Most stop only in Yosemite Valley. Please like this video and subscribe to this new channel, and you will see many more interesting and useful things. The park is one of the largest and undivided wildlife conservation areas in the Sierra Nevada region. The local fauna and flora are extremely diverse. Located at an altitude of 600 to 4,000 m above sea level, the park includes 5 main vegetation zones: dense thickets of shrubs and oaks, lower mountain forest, upper mountain forest, subalpine and alpine belts. Of the 7,000 plant species growing in California, approximately half are found in the Sierra Nevada mountains, and a fifth are found in the park itself. As a result of the rare geological formation and unique soils, it is a convenient place for more than 160 rare plant species to grow here. The geological structure of the park is characterized by the presence of granite and the remains of even more ancient rocks. About 10 million years ago, the Sierra Nevada mountains rose and then tilted in such a way that the western slope became more gentle, and the eastern, facing the mainland, more precipitous. The rise increased the steepness of water flows and riverbeds, resulting in the formation of deep and narrow canyons. About 1 million years ago, snow and ice accumulated on the peaks, formed glaciers in the areas of the modern subalpine and alpine belts, thus lowering river valleys downhill. During the first ice age, the thickness of the ice in the glaciers was up to 1,200 m. Further sliding of the glacial masses formed the Tragovea Valley, which currently attracts a lot of tourists hunting for beautiful landscapes. Yosemite National Park is located in the central part of the Sierra Nevada range in the U.S. state of California. It is 3.5 hours from San Francisco and approximately 6 hours from Los Angeles. It is surrounded by a number of protected wilderness areas: Ansel Adams in the southeast, Hoover in the northeast, and Emigrant in the north. Thousands of lakes and ponds, 2,600 rivers and streams, 1,300 kilometers of hiking trails, and 560 kilometers of roads are located on an area of 3,081 kilometers. 2 rivers of federal significance, Merkt and Tuolumne, originate within the boundaries of the park and then flow into the California Valley. More than 3.5 million tourists visit the park annually, most of whom concentrate on 18 kilometers of the Yosemite Valley. Almost the entire territory of the park is composed of granite rocks of the Sierra Nevada batholith. The remaining about 5% of the park's territory, mainly on the eastern border near Mount Dana, consists of metamorphosed volcanic and sedimentary rocks. These rocks are referred to as the so-called roof sag, because they were once the roof for the granite magma located below. As a result of the erosion of various rocks that have experienced tectonic uplift and associated faults, valleys, canyons, dome-shaped folds, and other relief forms have appeared, which we can observe today. These joints and cracks do not move, so there is no geological fault. The air spaces between joints and cracks are formed due to the presence of silicon dioxide in granite and granodiorite. A higher amount of silicon dioxide content leads to the formation of a larger space and a more stable rock. Natural pillars and columns such as Washington and Lost Arrow were formed as a result of cross-linking. As a result of the erosion of the main crack, valleys and later canyons formed. The most powerful erosional force over the past few million years has been the collapse of glaciers in the alpine belt, as a result of which the initially V-shaped river valleys turned into U-shaped glacial canyons, such as the Yosemite and Hetch Hetchy valleys. As a result of secondary fracturing resulting from the tendency of igneous rock crystals to expand, granite domes such as Half House and North House were formed. Yosemite Valley occupies only 1% of the park's total area, but it is there that most visitors flock. One of the most popular rock climbing sites in the world with routes of varying difficulty levels is the granite rock El Capitan, 2,307 meters above sea level, clearly visible from any part of the valley, on the eastern slope of which, for several days in February, you can see a rare phenomenon, the reflection of the rays of the setting sun in the falling stream of the so-called fiery waterfall Horsetail. Impressive granite dome-shaped folds such as Sentinel Dome and Half Dome rise to heights of 900 and 1,450 meters, respectively, above the valley floor. In the upper part of the park, you can find such beautiful natural places as Tuolumne Meadows, Dana Meadows, Clark Mountain Range, Pulpit Mountain Range, and Cuna Ridge, Sierra Crest, and Pacific Crest mountain hiking trails. They pass through the park along the crest of the mountains, passing through peaks consisting of red metamorphic stone, such as Mount Dana and Mount Gibbs, as well as granite peaks such as Mount Conness. The highest point of the park is Mount Lyell, 3,997 meters above sea level. There are 3 groves of ancient redwood trees in the park: Maripasa 200 trees, Tuolumne 25 trees, and Merck 20 trees. The redwood trees are considered the most massive and one of the tallest and longest-lived trees in the world. The trees growing in the park appeared even before the beginning of the last ice age.